A woman's hormones are cyclical and they're beautiful, they're wonderful. This is what it is. And over the course of the month, they'll hit a point when they start to menstruate, and that is at a point of vulnerability to them. I want to make that very clear with you guys right now. They're being vulnerable in that moment. Now, there's estrogen dominance in the first half of the cycle, and then progesterone dominance in the second half of the cycle, and then menstruation. When they go to menstruation, these hormones all drop down to very low levels, if no levels. And at that point, you'll see mood be a little disrupted, not always disrupted, this is the pathologization of women, by the way. But I'm going to try and get into this part. I'm trying to weave together a lot of stuff for you guys today because it's important to do that. When they hit that point, at that low point with their hormones, a lot of times the things that they've been holding back over time spill out. And it's under pressure. And they've been trying to hold it back this whole time. And it finally just pops out. And the cup on the table becomes catastrophic. And they just lash out. In that moment, if it was only that cup that once on the table, yeah, that's a lot to talk about for a cup on the table. Just hold on, you just tell me. But I want you to know, in that moment, it's your window into what else has been going on all month long that they don't always share. And sometimes they don't share it because they don't feel safe to. Sometimes as men, we have not given them a space to feel where they can communicate with us. We don't always give them a space to communicate with us what their burden of care is in the relationship. The burdens that they're under. A lot of times women will not share that. They don't always feel safe to, or they've been conditioned to not do that because that's not what women should do. They're just raised not to speak up, and their whole self-worth can be wrapped around that. And then when their hormones do that dip and they have that moment of vulnerability, they feel even more betrayed by their body because now they're lashing out at something that they thought they had under control. Oftentimes, the things they bring up when they're cycling has merit. It's important.